You know, you wouldn't come to an event like this if there wasn't a part of you that said you would like to reach something beyond ordinary. And I'd like to say that I'm not here to put down ordinary. I don't think you can get to extraordinary without going through ordinary. It's just a stop off on the road. I like to think of myself as living an extraordinary life, but a big part of my life is very ordinary. I fill out all the forms. I follow the rules, most of them. I pay my bills, I pay my taxes, and do a lot of just very ordinary things in my life. But there's also something inside of me, call it the greatest love, if you will. It doesn't matter what you call it. There's something in here that says we don't have to settle. We don't have to just allow ourselves to be told what is possible and what is impossible for us, to tell us what we can accomplish and what we can't accomplish, to tell us what... A great French philosopher, mathematician, his name was René Descartes, he said, in order to reach the truth, it is necessary at some point in one's life to rid oneself of all of the opinions one has received and to rebuild one's entire system of knowledge from the very foundation. A very important and powerful book that I've read many times in my life, and I encourage you to read. It's called Man's Search for Meaning. And he basically, his philosophy was that when you don't have meaning in your life, when you don't feel that you're on purpose in your life, and I've said this so many times in my life. I said, if you watch The Shift, it's the real basis of The Shift. It's the whole idea that you don't want to die with your music still in you. You know, you came here to play some music, and you came here as connected to something divine. You know, and you bought into an illusion. And the illusion is that who you are is this ego of yours, and this ego of yours is a belief system that you carry around with you that says that who you are is what you collect and what you accomplish and what other people think of you. That's basically the ingredients of the ego. I am what I do, I am what I have, I am my reputation. I am separate from everybody else. I am separate from what is missing in my life. And most egregiously, I am separate from God. God is something external to me. And I've been raised with that concept that God is something outside of myself, even though, you know, the spiritual literature is filled with references to the fact that you are God. Even Jesus said, you know, is it not written in your laws that I have said you are God's? And if you look at the book of Psalms, if you look at Psalms 82, which I brought with me here tonight, it says very clearly here, Psalms 82, defend the poor and the fatherless, to the afflicted and needy do justice, deliver the poor and the needy, free them from the hands of the wicked. They do not know, nor do they understand. They walk about in darkness. All of the foundations of the earth are unstable because they're always changing. So they're not real. And then it says in verse 6 of Psalms 82, I said, you are God, and all of you are children of the Most High. You are God's. It's there. It's in your scriptures, Old and New Testament. It's in the Torah. But yet we have been raised to believe that it's something external to us, and some organization is that which only has the privilege of allowing us to make contact with that. We'll do that for you. And by the way, you might want to make a contribution if you really want to get in. And we have bought into this because we bought into the idea that we are ordinary, because it is too dangerous for organizations to believe and teach that you are a divine piece of God. The word enthusiasm breaks down to entheos, entheos. And theos is the God within in Greek. Enthusiasm, having passion for what your calling is, and you all have this calling. There's something that calls to you, and you've allowed this ego, this part of you that has come to believe that who you are is something other than this divine being that you came into this world to be and to fulfill a mission that you feel inside of you.